So if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by clicking on the PayPal link in the description box, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Also, leave us a thumbs up. It helps us get more views.
Gun and weapon rights.
And that's why Trump has called out MS-13, because that is now confirmed the arm of the Democratic Party.
Absolutely. So in his speech, this is exactly what I'm going to get into. His speech at Miramar, at the air station there in San Diego, he used the term specifically protecting the homeland. And this is in conjunction with the MS-13 information, which ties in with Seth Rich, because he was assassinated. The thinking is, we believe, that it was an MS-13 assassin team, which does a lot of the deep state's dirty work there, not only running guns, running weapons, doing drug operations and money laundering. Yes, they're committing political assassinations here stateside.
And our sources said this 3 years ago, but they've even caught them now in the Middle East shipping guns to ISIS. You said this 6 months ago. It's now come out that the Kurds are communist and are training with Antifa in the Middle East. That's now mainstream news.
Hey guys, we're gonna get back to this video in just a second. Just wanted to give you a quick reminder. We are now releasing our information through a multitude of channels. Our main channel being Operation Zakar, because YouTube shut down the Operation Hell YouTube channel during the purge a couple of weeks back. So make sure you subscribe to Operation Zakar right now. Also, if you want to join us in the info war, we are trying to raise up 1,000 YouTube channels. You can sign up for our free online training by clicking on the link in the description box below. In the meantime, you're going to enjoy this amazing video with an intel source named Zach, who's going to drop some massive bombshells. You can't get this type of information unless you are high level inside the deep state as a white hat. So make sure to be diligent and listen to this 3-part video series and take notes. Also, I want to encourage all of you to spread this video by sharing the link on your Twitter accounts, your Facebook 50, and your MailChimp accounts. We need all the help we can get in overcoming the censors. They might be able to shut down one channel, but they won't be able to shut down thousands and thousands and thousands of people spreading links. The Republic is depending on patriots like yourself to spread information and expose the corruption. Also, don't forget that you can join Mackenzie and I live for the Weekend Review online by clicking on the other link in the description box below that says Saturday Broadcast.
Absolutely. And with the executive order signed by Trump putting our country into a state of emergency, these individuals obviously become enemy combatants. So we're not going to have ICE and the Border Patrol have our plans tipped off and foiled. We're going to go in with Marines, with DOD, and round these individuals up, as well as other enemy combatants, as was going on in Phoenix, Arizona about a week ago. They had urban military training in Phoenix, Arizona. They're in the streets in Phoenix, and people, were worried about it, thinking what's going on here. Yeah, this is what's going to have to happen with the executive order being signed. This is all legal and on the up and up. These people are enemy combatants, and make no mistake, it doesn't matter if they're foreign or domestic. They're aiding and abetting terrorists. They're committing political assassinations here stateside, and Trump is going to utilize the military to the fullest of his legal capacity with his executive order.
Well, I was told by other sources a year ago that Trump took the gloves off with the Mexican Mafia, MS-13, all of it, and that they were just being wiped out already.
Oh yeah, it's come a long way, but the mainstream gangs and the MS-13 factions, yeah, they're doing that. They're doing a great job of that. But there's deeper sections that operate under the MS-13 umbrella that are essentially foreign intelligence agencies, is what they are.
Did you hear what Zach just said? Far left factions of the deep state use MS-13 gang members to carry out political assassinations. No wonder the establishment has been trying to keep our borders open. They don't want cheap labor to work in the fields. They're looking for cheap labor to carry out political assassinations, drug smuggling, and gun running. These people are sick and must be exposed.
Mainstream gangs and the MS-13 factions, yeah, they're doing that. They're doing a great job of that. But there's deeper sections that operate under the MS-13 umbrella that are essentially foreign intelligence agencies, is what they are, and they're being used in a political capacity, and it's way out of control. That's why Trump's continued to use the MS-13 name specifically out of.
And by the way, stay there. If anybody doubts this, I know some folks in the 70s and 80s with big crime problems in Chicago that the Army teams were used to wipe out a bunch of folks in Chicago. So that what we're getting into is something the public doesn't know about, but does go on. We're going to get back to Zach, our incredible intel source, and the fact that Fox News is being sued for questioning an open public murder investigation. It's just crazy. The Democrats do not want this to be investigated. The family first had a big reward out. were saying they were concerned about foul play, concerned about, the Democrats, all of it. You got Debbie Wasserman Schultz acting very suspicious about the laptops. You got the Awan brothers. All of that now being deep-sixed. And I know what Zach's saying from my own sources is exactly what's going on. You've seen the civil war in Mexico that's killed over 200,000 people, it's estimated now. Well, that's spilt over in the U.S., and Trump said this game of Obama and the globalists arming all these gangs and destabilizing things, he said, it's over. Tell them surrender or they're going to have to deal with it. And the word is MS-13, all these groups are fighting, and they're just getting knocked down. And so reportedly they're being stacked up like cordwood. I mean, this is a major covert war going on in the U.S., and the Democrats know, these mayors and governors saying, ICE is coming, resist, resist. This is sedition. And the globalists use criminal gangs worldwide for their operations. Now, for the next 6 minutes in the next segment, Zach's 100% got the floor. Recap what you said's happening right now, tied into Seth Rich, and then all the other things that are going on. I know you want to talk about Trump's been hinting at releasing more of the disruptive technology, the globalists call it, more of the stuff that could cause a whole new boom that makes the dot-coms look like a joke, more NASA info. Zach, our great intel source, please continue.
Yes, so we have so many stories breaking right now that all kind of interconnect. But yeah, the Seth Rich information kind of ties in with this next point, which is the diplomatic flanking maneuvering. The firing and hiring of the Secretary of State and CIA director in recent days are of the utmost importance. This, in conjunction with the chain of command shakeup at Guantanamo Bay, will be an incredible diplomatic and military flanking maneuver to tighten the noose for this geopolitical precision decapitation of the rogue deep state actors and enemy combatants. They have been sabotaging our safety and prosperity for years, and, this is critical. So there's a lot of criticism of Gina Haspel's, the nomination to head up the CIA, because of her following the orders of past administrations. But the reality, of course, is very different, and Trump knows this and has her vetted. Having an upper middle management individual who knows all the ongoing plans and players of the past administrations and wants to see change and be a part of an American first CIA and absolutely is the ideal person. So and also having Pompeo there at the State Department is incredible. These two, in conjunction with the Guantanamo Bay shakeup, will flank and really tighten the noose on these people, and it's happening all along the planet. It's going to happen, and this is unprecedented. We said on the show last year, first year salvage, second year savage. This is occurring, and Rex Tillerson's speech there, his farewell speech, very eerie, very cryptic. The first half of it, very bizarre in certain respects. He learned of this information while in Kenya. And, he knew it was coming for a long time, but Trump is pretty savvy in what he's doing. And he put him out there, got out of him as much as we could, and really saw where people, laid there. But Tillerson had nothing to do with North Korea, wasn't happy about the North Korea information, but was working on some other fronts to include Iran, which Trump is not happy with. But now that he's got Tillerson out of there, now that he has the CIA head that he wants eventually to be in there, this is going to flank them. We're going to close in on them, and they're done here. And the world wants to see it as well. This for the first time for decades, we have a pure chance here at global cooperation and possibly peace. This is unprecedented, and it's going to occur. And it starts at the homeland. That speech at Miramar at the air station to thousands of Marines was critical. He laid it all out. He's been doing it for months and months and months. And he could have come out in the first couple months and do this, but he did it in, I think, a more savvy and strategic way, where he allowed some individuals with connections from past administrations to really show their true colors and really ferret out what the issues were. Now he knows where people lie, absolutely, and he's putting the people in there.
So you're saying he had to let their stay-behind network operate so they could spy on that and then understand how to pull the whole thing down?
Absolutely. Just absolutely surveil them, give them a false sense of security that they're, going to still be working on part of it. But he knows exactly what's going on. That's why Tillerson, while in Kenya, unexpectedly gets fired as the North Korea information is, brought forward. And Iran will be next. The Iran information will be next. We spoke about it I think it was 3 or 4 months ago when Ted Malek was on. I said, look, the Iran shakeup will be next, and it will not be kinetic. As the North Korea stuff, after North Korea stuff is going on. When the CIA deep state-backed factions aren't double-crossing and sabotaging us here in the States, and as well as, you know, our foreign allies and even enemies, it makes things a lot easier. You know, world peace and, you know, cooperation becomes unobtainable when you have all this double-crossing.
And exactly, they want a strategy of tension and global chaos so they can be in control. People ask, why is the economy coming back so easy? Why is Trump able to get all these deals with Saudi Arabia and Israel and everybody else and North Korea so quickly? And it's because it's straight dealing now.
Absolutely, it's all occurring, and you know the far left faction that are absolutely freaking out, and you're going to see a lot more false flags. Obvious, they have not stopped since the political assassinations of character that you're experiencing, and you know several other patriots.
Yeah, what do you make of this temper tantrum? I'm told that they're having all their networks cut off, not just by you, but other high-level confirmed sources. They say this is a temper tantrum.
Yeah, they're losing it. The financing's gone. The DNC has no money to begin with, but even their covert funding, the covert funding that they've been running on for a long time is all sucked up. It's out of Saudi Arabia. The deep state's out of there. Their only hope here is China, and China's, you know, has no loyalty to them truly. They just want power and sort of projected power. So, you know, Trump's strong, he's present, and their money's drying up, and they're realizing that they've picked their sides, and they've really picked the wrong side here.
Oh yeah, I went and saw Annihilation with my wife last night, and of course a Chinese guy is the boss. And my sister's Korean. I'm going to guess Asians. Every Hollywood movie now, China saves us. You know, from The Martian to all these movies, you can see that Hollywood's been taken over by China and the Chinese government programming in the movies, and they admit they're doing that. But from Arrival to this new movie Annihilation, it's just like. The programming is incredible. We'll be right back in 2 minutes with Zach. Please spread the word.
You can catch the rest of this interview of Alex Jones with Zach from Morocco, the intel source, at the Operation Zakar YouTube channel.
Hey everybody! Many of you thousands of Operation Hal subscribers are passionate patriots. We can tell because of the comments that you leave in the comment section. But America needs more than just passionate comments from anonymous subscribers. America needs info warriors who are willing to spread information. Believe it or not, us patriots, we are beginning to win the info war. We are on the march and the enemy is on the run. They never anticipated this explosion of social media. The bad guys who are behind the scenes attempting to destroy our republic, they didn't realize that platforms like YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook would give voice to those of us who haven't been fooled by the fake news, Project Mockingbird, CIA-ran media. Patriots like you and me now have a level playing field to take part in the war for the soul of our nation. And the good news is, we don't even have to use guns. We can simply use our home computers and laptops, just like I'm doing right now. In fact, the Operation Hal YouTube channel has reached over 73,000 unique individuals just this month. So if you want to get off of the sideline and onto that playing field, we at Operation Hal want to help. We have helped over 18,000 individuals just like you learn how to create and distribute content online. It doesn't matter if you're a novice with computers or a pro. Operation Hal is willing to train you for free in our simple techniques that will allow you to have a voice in our nation. So if you're interested in our free online training...
Hey guys, normally at this point in the video we would tell you to email McKinsey, but unfortunately YouTube is threatening to cancel our Gmail account as well. So if you want to sign up for the free online Info Warrior training, click on the link in the description box below and you can sign up directly for our next boot camp.